I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back,
Chili's baby back ribs.
I want my baby back,
Chili's baby back ribs.
barbecue sauce. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back,
Chili's baby back ribs.
I want my baby back.
CG.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
What a rush!
Hey yo, 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 hey yo.
Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenging all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Just calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
About this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
Every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck. Huck. Huck.
Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Diaz, get the fuck out of bed, you lazy bastard.
You piece of shit.
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Are we live?
It's Friday night, time for the Diaz Brothers show! Tonight, we have some sort of closeout, maybe, and a launch and an auction going on. It's everything wrapped in one. Get ready for the Diaz Brothers. Here they are, for the brothers! You're back! Great. Scream! What's up, everybody?
Twice. Not once, not twice, but thrice.
That's it. Thank you guys for being here.
Why is the audio dying?
Why is the audio dying? Yeah, I didn't check.
We're using
the
our
audio,
inside voices
today. Let me check the audio right now. You guys let us know how we sound. How was that? Seems okay, right?
The levels seem fine here.
Hello, test. Don't say anything. No, it seems fine. What are you guys talking about? Let me just turn this. Level it up. How do we sound?
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
There we go. Should be good. Thank you guys for being here. It's a big night. Friday night, of course, the Diaz Brothers show is going on. But right after the show, we're going to go over to Bancroft's show. It's been a while since we've been there.
Yeah.
Down Under. And we're going to be launching the new book, which is limited to 50 copies, which is insane. And Adam Lawson's going to come on too. I think he's going to come on the last 30 minutes of this show, and then we'll go right into Bancroft's. And then I'm going to send you to get me some food.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you're also going to get yourself some food, which I'll allow. Yeah, I'll allow that.
Well,
but how
we
was
could all use some food?
That's right. Did you do anything exciting this week, Brandon? Do you have any stories for us? The people of the chat want to know.
Right now, I can't think of anything exciting. Maybe something will spark my memory. I did that amazing joke during the hard line. The funniest thing that I'll ever do.
Yeah,
that was good.
Only the hardliners would know. If you guys don't know, we do a show every Monday called The Hardline as well, where there's some jokes are had there.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing that I will have ever done. It's true. And yeah, I was asking you, do you have any new Louis segment?
We have a new Louis segment. Guys,
go.
If you were here last week, we had a big segment, the big news segment. This week, we do have another Louis. So we're going to put the poll in the chat early on. Thank you for reminding me, Snarkticon. We'll play the intro, and then I'll also play the question. I got some little critique back about the Louis segment. People seem to dig it, but they had some ideas of how to make it better.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have the intro and then also the question before he answers.
Yeah.
So this is the new segment. If you guys don't know, we talked about it last week. The our good friend Louis, he's a local sage, I think is a great way to put it.
All right, so Hyper Wizard's actually here in the chat. He's not here via can and string this time. So you might have to explain what the Louis segment is to him.
Well, it's where we go and ask Louis a question, and then the chat votes on the answer, and then we get to see what his answer was. So here's a little intro to it. Look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country. Ask Louis, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what I
think
asked
it's
him.
self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory, for sure. This is what I asked him this week.
What's up, buddy?
What is today?
Yeah, I got another question for you.
What?
What's your favorite movie?
Movie?
There we go. Movie, guys. What do you think Louis' favorite movie is? All right. And I'm going to put some, I'll put a poll in the chat. Maybe I'll take some answers from the chat to put in the poll. And one of them,
Louis' favorite movie.
maybe his favorite movie.
He is a huge fan of water. Waterworld is up there.
Yes, that's true. Louis,
Pink Floyd movie.
Oh, The Wall.
Black Hawk Down. See, I could see Rocky. Rocky's a pretty good suggestion there.
Is that how you spell Louis?
Yeah.
We put Rocky. The Wall is a great guess.
Showgirls. Shawshank. I don't know if Louis could appreciate the complexity of Shawshank.
You think because Red, they changed the character to be
right,
a black
guy,
instead of a guy with red hair.
Yeah, instead of the Irish guy.
Maybe. Easy Rider. That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's old for sure.
Or Wizard of Oz.
The last movie he saw, Wizard of Oz.
We can only do 4, so I'm going to start the poll now. Louis' favorite movie. And
Shape of Water.
I don't think he's seen The Shape of Water.
Louis lived Shawshank. He ain't trying to rewatch it. Yeah. He does talk about how he was on the run from the FBI as a fugitive.
Really?
For some huge portion of his life. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I haven't talked to him about that. I'm gonna have to ask him next time.
Yeah, you don't you hear the tales of the one-armed man.
Snarky says, "Is it a talkie?" Yeah. Yes. I could assure you that it is a talkie. There's sound in the film. But we'll get back to that at the end of the show. We might get adamant on
Hyper
that.
Wizard is thinking that you did like a psychological slip here by writing one of them distinctly different than the rest of them.
Oh, one of them's not in all caps.
Yeah.
And everybody's voting for that one as well.
Yeah. Well,
there. Yeah.
Everybody was wrong last time. Pink Floyd had the least amount of votes.
That's right. But you know, as the weeks go on, the audience will become more familiar with Louis.
Sure.
You know. And you'll get to know his tells. Louis on the run. Yeah, so that's gonna be exciting. New segment. We're hitting it up. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of new books are coming out in the mail, which is awesome. We're going to be talking about those. We have some arcade news. More people getting their Lost Pages figures, which is sick as well. If you guys a little update on the Lost Pages, it's going to be closing maybe this weekend, maybe tonight. Maybe I'll push the button live on air. But of course, it takes a couple days. But we are so freaking close. If you guys haven't backed the Lost Pages, or if you have, I've heard tell of some people that ordered it, read it, reviewed it, and said they want to get another copy for friends to give to friends
of the Lost Pages.
Yeah, of the Lost Pages 3. To give to friends.
Oh.
So now is the perfect time.
You snooze, you lose.
Do not snooze and don't be a loser, okay? Because here it is. We're so close. What's the math on this, Brandon? So close to 43,000. It could be
between that number and 43,000.
Right. Yeah, it's like $74.
Yeah, $76.
$76. I went the opposite way. $76. You could get this over 43K in one shot, or a couple people, maybe some heroes in the chat could push us over so we could find. Brandon said I couldn't close it until it rolled over to 43.
I wanted him to close it way back at 32,000.
Oh my
and he
God.
refused.
No,
I said,
no,
all
no.
right, well then we got to take it all the way to 43.
All the way to 43. So you guys could order a copy. We ship them out next day. We just shipped out the last 2 that were ordered last week. So close. This is our biggest campaign in backers and funding yet. And we wanted to close it before we launch the next book, which will be launching at the end of the month. And the preview book, a big news, guys. Last night I told all of you that the books were on their way, and they're here.
Yeah, they're already here.
Adam Lawson, local celebrity of California, director, writer extraordinaire. The books came in. He sent the books, and they came in today, and they look freaking awesome. Let me take them out of the board. They're already bagged and boarded.
Would you say they're here? They're queer? They're ready
Well,
to get
the
sold?
name of the foil, I would say, is a little sus. But we awesome foil covers. It looks incredible in person. It looked so much cooler than even I thought it was going to, because it's all sparkly, and it's called Twinkle Foil. If anybody in the chat could come up with a better name than Twinkle Foil, it's very actually kind of hard to see on the screen here, but that's why I took a little video. Let me see. Is this the video?
You need a point source light.
I don't have one of those. Here's the back. Here's the front. This is where we're going to number. Wait, this is where we're going to number it 1 to 50, exclusively hand numbered, already signed by Adam. We're going to be signing these this weekend as well. And they're in-house, so we could ship them out right away. Where else are you going to get that?
We're getting Twink foil.
All right.
Super shiny. Pride foil. Fairy foil. I thought it was fairy foil. Honestly, remember last time when you were trying not to say
foil. It? Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah. Star foil.
Star foil's actually much better than Twinkle foil.
Night After the Strip Club foil.
All right.
God. Vaughn foil.
What does that mean? I'm trying to pull up the. Here we go.
Insinuation.
Let's look at this. This is what we want to see here. Boosh.
Why do we have the screen?
Because I switched it. Here? What is this? It? No, this isn't it. Dang it! Did I make a post today? Here it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is much better.
You could feel the grains.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was talking about this last night where a lot of foil covers that I've been getting recently are super dim unless you look at it straight on from a light source. And I was talking to Shelby. Were you there when he was telling us why it was like that? Super interesting. You want to relay that information?
Yeah, he's well, from what I heard, because I had walked in while he was explaining it.
Oh, okay.
But from what I understand, he was saying that overseas they print foil differently than they do here, right? Or in many cases, he says that here the ink is on top of the foil, right? And then overseas, or like people who are ordering their foil books from China or something, or like a shininess like that.
Yeah.
There's like a translucent shimmer lamination that goes over like a standard printed cover. So you're desaturating the colors on your print by covering it in shiny. Whereas here, the shininess is kind of being blocked out by the printed color.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you don't get that.
So if that's true, then there you go.
And so like with a one that's kind of like a lamination, when the comic would be looking dim with low contrast, in the same situation on this book, it just looks like there's almost no foil. Like it looks like, and then when it's blocked out. And then when the light hits it, you get those like starbursts.
That's true.
The twinkle.
Was this intentional? Bancroft brings up a good point. The tight white tank top tucked into the jeans. Now look, we've been waiting. The Freddie Mercury look for the twinkle foil.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's basically
Crim's a big fan of Queen. He wants to break free, you know?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Big Radio Gaga fan.
Amy was saying this very reminds her of the Pokemon cards from back in the day.
Pokemon cards.
And the back is the same foil as well. It's a pretty badass splash page from the book. And Adam's idea was to block it out in red. And it turned out super cool. You can see that. It's badass. So these are going to go up on sale tonight, live on Bancroft's. We're doing a big launch. I might be eating tacos during the launch as well. And but if you guys didn't know, there's been a bidding war. Now, I would call this the bidding war of 2024. I didn't rip that off from any wrestlers. But if you go over to our website.
Kind of rhymes, I guess.
It definitely rhymes. I don't have our website open. Or the link is in the description. There's the link right there. Maromi's already got it. We have a bidding war going on eBay for the number one of this book, number one of the preview book, signed by us. And it's jumped up since yesterday, 23 bids, over $100. Insane for the number one spot. I know a lot of people prize that. And since these are hand numbered, you can actually brag about it. Like, look, I got the number one. This is the first one out. So head on over there if you guys are interested in grabbing the number one and not letting people that usually get number ones get it, you know?
Right.
So it also has some images from the book. This is actually the back cover here that I showed you. Pretty sick moment. This actually both of these pages are in this first chapter of the book. Lots of cool action, horror story. We'll get into the details of it when we talk to Adam and stuff. But that's our next big thing we're doing. Then after that, Magic Cop 3, which I am writing this summer.
Man, I'm excited about Magic Cop 3.
I'm going to write it this summer, Brandon.
All right. Well, that's good.
How many more weeks are left to the end of summer?
I feel like, didn't we just start summer?
You know what I heard? I heard the cicadas are gone, but they're going to be coming back.
Cicadas. Yeah, they'll be back in 7 to 13 years.
Yes. Yeah, that's ironically the same amount of time it takes you to digest bubble gum. We got Shelby Robertson in the chat. What's up, Shelby? He says, I got a suspicious package in the mail today. It wasn't from me.
Open it when you're home alone.
Yeah. Did we send him anything? I don't think so.
Yeah, we sent him something.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we did. Yeah, open it up Monday.
Yeah, there was this bag of
open it Monday.
Suspicious powder that I found in the parking lot outside, and I sent it to him.
I hope you sent him those chips back. Those wrap chips.
They're getting eaten here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Open that up. Save that for a stream or Monday, Shelby. Open that up. All right. More update stuff. This was tweeted out today by Brian, aka Billy DJ Dog. Says he got his Crimstone figure. These are going out. Oh, these are already out in the mail. You guys are going to get them if you ordered them. And Eddie Winkler, I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but he's supposed to be sending me video files to edit together to show you guys the best way of prepping these, putting them together, and painting them. Super excited about that. It's going to be so cool to see out there in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do a little contest of which is the best one. Oh, and we also have this one, which is already painted by Eddie Winkler himself.
The small one. When is this big one going to get painted?
Yeah,
that's the one people want to see.
That's the one we should paint. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to send this painted one to Bobby because he won the fan art contest.
Oh yeah,
so
that's a good idea.
I'm going to surprise him with that. No one tell Bobby. Don't tell Bobby at all.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
We do have a super chat from Angela. Angela Curry, thank you so much for the $5. Great to see you in the chat, Angela. Hey, guys, what was Louie's favorite band again? I think someone in the chat could help her with that. Cheersy's Happy Friday. It was Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Which I detest.
It threw everybody off.
Yeah.
It was a big shock. I don't remember what the other potential answers were.
It was like AC/DC.
Yeah. Pink Floyd. He's probably a big time LSD enjoyer.
Acid tripper back in the day.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat, Angela. Here's your bong.
Look, we're just standing here.
We're back.
Are we supposed to be rubber banding?
I'm sorry. Sorry for the internet. People are using the internet in our office.
Yeah, they're actually probably really using it right now.
Yeah, they're on like a Skype call or something.
Yeah.
But Angela went to a convention, talked to Aaron Lepresti, brought him chocolate, and I super chatted him and asked Aaron.
Right. I heard about this.
I asked Aaron if Angela was in fact a psyop, and then he didn't answer that part of the super chat. It was really suspicious. So some people have seen her. I should have asked if she was wearing a mask or something. That's interesting. But it's good. People going out there, going to conventions. We should probably hit up Fan Expo.
Yeah, we've messaged Fan Expo.
Oh, we
already.
did.
We're waiting for them.
All right.
The ball's in their court, as they say, Phil.
That's good. I didn't know that. What do people say in the chat?
They're saying the internet. The internet's
there we go. Todd McAngelo. What's up, Alan? Good to see you. Oh yeah, she's trying to get Shelby on graybeards. We should make that happen.
I feel like he's not old enough.
Yeah, he's got like a goat tee.
Right. He doesn't have a big gray beard.
Yeah, maybe in a few years. But he's also a vampire, so I doubt he's going to have gray hair.
Maybe one day. But yeah, I don't think it'll work out.
Here's a question for you, Brendan. How do you understand what Louis is saying?
It is difficult to understand how he speaks.
I think just years of...
No, I've always been good at picking up people who are really bad at speaking English. Do you remember when those teenagers were making fun of him and how he speaks? And then he got really mad?
No.
Yeah.
When was that?
They were like, Pink Floyd, like that. And then he was like, changing them off and stuff like that.
He's chased after them? No, I don't remember that. Oh, were those teenagers us?
No, it wasn't us.
Oh, okay.
I don't do the Louis voice at him.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You do it when he's not around.
Right. I do it behind his back as a good friend would.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's a good chap. You know,
Kelsey's the same age as Shelby.
Dude, is that true? Has that been fact checked?
Which way does that work? Is that work in the Shelby's a vampire and he's 500 years old like Kelsey?
Age.
Or is it that Shelby's 25 and Kelsey just looks really bad for his age?
All right, well, you could look this up. You could ask Google, and Google will tell you that Shelby Robertson is 46. It's about 46. About 46 years old.
46?
About 46. All right. And then if we look up, what's his name? Kelsey Shannon age. Now, this is weird. There's no record.
There's no
of Kelsey
supposing how old he is, like it was with Shelby.
Yeah, how does Shelby have a Wikipedia? Look, there's Kelsey.
I thought that was McFoley.
Yeah, no, that's Kelsey. Kelsey has
Cactus Jack.
Kelsey has both of his ears. McFoley does not.
I see. He did the Van Gogh.
Yeah. There's no record of Kelsey's age, which is also suspicious.
He predates the internet.
Only the swamp knows his age. Angela with another super chat for $5 says, next year, go to SummerCon in Washington.
Wah.
Oh, one of the is there a further con from us?
Yeah.
It's in June, and I bet Shelby dyes his I bet Shelby dyes his beard. That is
a heavy allegation.
That is heavy. That is wow. That hurt. That hurt even me. And jeez. Thank you for the super chat.
You called.
Oh, well.
Sorry, we got some internet issues. Hopefully this doesn't well, it won't happen on someone else's stream, will it?
We'll just probably lag up or rubber band.
We'll see, because Bancroft's there. Captain Krill says, hey guys, can we get a campaign for a collected edition of the people stories that are currently only collected in separate ash cans? Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, well, there's like an arc,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
of there's only 2 out so far, and then there'll be some number that's larger than 2 in the future. And
I think there might be just one more.
Yeah, well, 3 is larger than 2.
Yeah,
if you
we
weren't
add
aware.
them together.
You weren't aware of
I
that.
just realized.
And so, then I would say the collection would make more sense. Right now, there's just 2.
Yeah, there's just 2 right now. The third one is supposed to be the end of the arc. And then what I want to do is collect them full formats and get them colored, maybe. If you guys would want to see that.
But it's going to lose its charm. Everybody loves how it's just black and white.
Maybe we'll do 2. Maybe we'll do a black and white. and then a colored. So it would be 60 pages. Probably a little bit more. I think issue 3 is going to be a little bit more than 20 pages. I'm getting a live phone call from Adam Lawson via
this isn't a call-in show. This is the first call-in we've ever had.
Valid number from California. Adam.
Yeah.
Good, man. What's up? Sorry? Yeah, you want me to send you the link right now? All right, cool. I'll send you the link. All right. No. I thought we had 30 more minutes. I'm live right now. Yeah. Well, no problem. I'll send you the link in a little bit. All right. See ya.
Adam Lawson, a firm believer that the United States should have one giant time zone.
Yeah, well,
instead of distinct time.
Usually people that we deal with live on the eastern side of the US.
Right.
So like I usually give everybody the eastern time zone to jump on, and then CST, it's central where we're in central, but he's where Angela is.
Yeah.
In the western time zone.
Beyond the mountains.
Which a lot of people live over there, but almost no one deal
nobody
with
wants to admit it,
you know. But that's cool. Thank you for being excited for the people. I'm excited for that one too. If you guys read it, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
There's nothing past Central.
Yeah.
It's made up.
In the Louisiana Purchase area.
West is best. Yo, we got Rick Saylor in the chat. What's up, Rick? We haven't done a lot of what's ups. What's up? Good to see you.
We don't want to get copyright struck again.
We won't. We won't get copyright struck. Oh, this is something I wanted to talk about, and maybe I send the link to Adam here because we could talk about this. Digital comics.
Digital.
I spent some time this week setting up and kind of looking into this.
Why don't we talk about the website?
Our website?
Yeah. You remember this giant thing we did about the website?
Yeah, talk about it. We do a lot of things.
So some people live
on my notes.
north of the mountains, right? So like in Canada, or the Australia region, which is south
of the mountains.
Right, yeah. And there's people who live in Europe and stuff like that. For whatever reason, I don't get it, but whatever. But they want to order off of the Zaid Comics website. And it's always been a point of contention because they don't want to email me and say, hey, I want to buy this thing. But now you can go to the Zaid Comics website and actually order internationally and get relative international shipping prices. So we fixed the website finally, and you can order from Canada's, the Australias, the Europes, South Sudan.
Yeah.
Whatever. Japan.
Germany.
Yeah.
Is that on everything now, or do we have to go in?
You could go if you want art. You could order art. You could order books. You could order shirts. You could order magic cups. So it's all fixed. And I don't know if I waited too long. I think Squarespace did a big update.
Oh.
And they changed like their shipping scheme thing. So it's pretty good.
Also, you could sign up to our mailing list, which now we have to pay to send you guys emails because we have more than we're too big now. We have more than 2,000 contacts on our email list. So now we have to pay them.
It's booming, guys.
Yeah.
You don't even get it. It's
booming.
Insane.
So
it's
if you guys
out of control, it's like airheads over here.
They're out of control. If you guys backed from us, you probably on the mailing list already. But just in case, you could go over here, sign up for that. And because we're going to be launching more titles next year as well. A lot of cool stuff coming up. And the new addition to the site, as well as adding international shipping, is you could click on this Psycho Slumber #1 auction, and it'll take you right to the eBay auction, which is ending tomorrow around 6 p.m. Standard Time.
Yeah.
Central Standard Time. Which I'll probably do another little short stream ending that out. Big mail. Yeah, big updates to the website. Another cool thing too, like if you go and actually buy something from the site now, say the Butt Book or anything, and especially the new book that we're going to be launching on Bancrofts tonight, I have put this option that it'll send, once we order it, 14 days after we send it out, we will send you an email for a review of it. So it'll be like, hey, how did you like this product? And you could say how great it was. You know,
there's a picture of Phil being in there like with his little hat and
rolled up.
Like, sorry to bother you, but did you like the book?
Right. So then you could review it, and then the reviews are posted on the product page on the site. So it's pretty cool. I thought that was awesome. So that's some new additions. The reviews.
Yeah.
Now I could check that off.
Yeah, it'll be good too, you know, with the Psycho Slumber preview launch that's going on today.
Right.
So people who live outside of the country will be able to get their hands on one of those 50 copies also, if they're so inclined.
Yes.
Snartacon's asking when we're going to do the rug pull on the cryptocurrency called Crimcoin.
Crimcoin. No, we do have an option on the site where you could pay in Dogecoin.
You can, yeah.
So
I took that off.
Oh, did
I took the page off of there with that.
Oh,
info.
yeah, it's not here
It used to
anymore.
be at the top.
Well, we'll have to make our own coin. Brandon's in with the coin boys, you know?
Just the Dogecoin, just the coolest of the coins.
Not to be confirmed with Crime Coin, which is not legal. Not legal at all. All right, before we get Mr. Lawson in here, I wanted to shout out some guys that are shipping right now. Talked about this a little bit. I got my notification that Jaeger Bomb is on its way to me. So Donald's getting more books out. Sketch 51 got his copy. Mine should probably be coming this weekend or Monday. So shout outs to Donald. Speaking of Donald, he's all like a workhorse, this guy. Starting page 1 on Cash Grab 2. He talked about how he was working on designs for Cash Grab 2 as well this week. Always working. Great to see. The Diaz brothers notoriously fulfilled Cash Grab 1.
Right. I do remember doing that.
Calmed the waters for, a couple months.
Well, we turned Cecil into a big fat liar. Basically.
Right. Yeah.
Which everybody hated.
Yeah, everybody assumed that he wasn't going to fulfill it.
Yeah, they were livid. I remember so many people going online complaining about actually receiving the product.
But we had to do it. We had to do what we had to do. More comic news. Monsieur Michael Bancroft getting some proof copies of his books in. One step closer to fulfillment. Shout outs to Michael.
That's good.
Yeah, looking awesome. I think this is a hardcover one. This one, yeah, it's like oversized hardcover.
Oh, okay.
Really badass. Cool.
Yeah, I was
art
wondering what was going on with that one.
Yeah,
Colors
cool.
on that one are crazy.
Yeah, super vibrant. He's got some great colors.
It's almost like he's a professional artist or something.
Maromi says Frog G is fulfilling. Yes, I'm excited to get that one too. I didn't have that one pulled up. I think I had another one. Oh, Battlebrick Road 2 just crossed 50K. Shout outs to Mr. Eric Weathers. He's got this new like profile picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like a Transformers Decepticon logo.
Oh yeah, I could.
You know what I saw the other day? It was no, you weren't there. It was a Dodge Charger police car.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a Decepticon police car, and it said police on it and everything, but it said whatever the kill and sever thing on the side, and it didn't have the police badge. It had the Decepticon logo and stuff.
But it said police?
It did say police on
that's
it.
legal. That seems a little suspicious. Yeah, I feel like he's going to get in trouble for that.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
We have a super chat from Rick Sailor. It says refresh your IGG page. Backer 694.
694.
I needed more Lost Pages 3 and a statue.
Jesus!
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Let's see. Let's pull this up. Switch it up here. Shouts to Rick Sailor. you're gonna get a big bonk, brother. Do a little refresh here. Do we have a? Oh, that's the wrong button. This button. A little drum roll, please. I think I did a refresh.
All right, close it.
Over
Close it.
$43,000. Thank you so much, Rick. Thank you, everybody, for backing.
Anything after this, you're just being greedy. Phil.
Yeah,
Just close the
I have to
campaign.
close it right now. I don't know. I'm not even logged in. Oh my god. Thank you so much.
That's good because there's like
applause.
4 more statue kits available.
Is that true?
That are produced already. Yeah. So
Are those in the boxes? In the
yeah, they're
office?
already
Oh,
boxed
sweet.
up
Yeah,
and
I
ready
saw
to
those.
go. So
wow.
Yeah, it's good to go.
What a guy. Yeah, we already have that boxed up. We're gonna be sending that out right away, Rick. My man, thank you so much, brother. And thank you for the super chat. And that's that calls for an original bonk. Woo, thank you so much, man. That's crazy. Now we could finally close this and get on with it. Get on with more Crimstone.
Yes.
Original. No.
We didn't make it.
Yeah, I've never seen JoJo's. Okay, I've only played the arcade game. Phil can now afford to vacation with Brandon on an unknown island. No, I'll never be able to afford that.
Yeah, it was kind of weird that I went for an island vacation. Yeah, it was like, whoa, I'm actually on this weird island.
Yeah, you probably were. It was probably a set.
Oh, maybe it was a set. You think I'm living in a Truman show?
That's what I think for myself.
How much are they paying you to think that?
What were you gonna say?
You had arcade news, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to show off something absolutely retarded. Arcade was.
All right.
I mean, we don't have to show it off. What was your arcade news?
So speaking of arcade, I had a segue too. I forgot what it was.
Speaking of arcade
news.
Tropic Brandon.
Where is it?
I did have some time in the jungle. So I guess it works.
No. We have Von Coleman news as well. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
All right. Well, you could look up my thing.
No, I had it here.
It's like a 2-second thing. And
is this it? Yes, here it is. This is arcade news. This is interesting. Now, we don't have a Time Crisis 2. Oh my God. Where did it go? At the arcade. We have Time Crisis 1.
We do. Doesn't work.
It's not working right now. But we need a Time Crisis 2.
The behest of whack ass.
Because this is awesome. What if dude comes in with 2 hip holsters and 2 shoulder holsters just to play Time Crisis 2?
This is your news?
It's not really news. I just thought this video was cool. It says autists playing Time Crisis or something like that.
And he's holstering them too. This is
it's
ridiculous.
Like an anime character, dude. What about this music?
Yeah, this guy.
Do you think we'd allow this?
Yeah, of course. There's a game called Johnny Nero Action Hero. And it's a comic book themed shooting game like this. It's a light gun game. And it's 2-player. But if you play it 1 player, you could play it in a mode called Guns Akimbo.
Yeah.
And it makes, you have to use both guns in a single player game. And so you're shooting with both guns. It counts as your single player score. And it's a mode of the game. And I think we track that for the score in Guns Akimbo mode.
That's cool.
Yeah. Now I wanted to show off this game.
Yeah.
It was look it up. It's Jurassic Park 3 arcade, or Jurassic Park 3 arcade deluxe. This came up as available for purchase.
All right. Video?
Yeah, but it's got like this big projection screen thing. You'll know it's not that one. It's like this 30-second video on YouTube. Yeah, it's big, right? You can lower the volume. So it's got this big, it's an arcade cabinet, big projection screen that's like arced overhead, right? And it's a light gun shooter.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And on the flyer, it shows the full screen, right? And there's like a giant dinosaur there that you're shooting at and stuff. And then this is what they actually produced. So this came up as like somebody selling it, and they wanted to know if we wanted to buy it. And so we tried to find anything that showed the actual gameplay of it and why it was different.
Oh, it's not even gameplay?
No, it's just that 30-second video. So what it's doing is it's just panning the projector around on this projection screen so that you have to shoot up at dinosaurs. Whereas in the regular game, if you're just using the regular CRT monitor, you're just shooting up at the dinosaurs, but the screen doesn't move. Right. It's such a stupid gimmick.
It's more interactive. You don't get
it's horrible.
You'd aim up a little bit.
Imagine
slightly
getting grifted by whatever company made this at the time. Was it Konami at the time? Being like, yeah, this is totally worth the extra 10 grand or whatever.
We got some fans of it in the chat, Maromi.
Hey, Jurassic Park arcade games are awesome, but this is terrible.
It's just a stupid gimmick.
It's a stupid gimmick. Yeah, we were talking about it and trying to figure out what was going on. And I would imagine what's going on here is that it's just a regular game. And then there's probably some sub board in there controlling like the projector on a motor. And it's just at certain times, it's making the projector go up. Absolutely ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I think
$5 for 30 seconds of gameplay. It's worse than that Waterworld game.
We have Vaughn Coleman news, but I'm going to send the link over to Mr. Oh, I wanted to talk about this too.
Yeah, show that.
I guess I could show this.
I have firsthand experience with this.
So this is news. Hooters news.
Over 40 Hooters have permanently closed based on current market conditions of underperformance. Experts are baffled. Some may say it has something to do with their laser line focus on a multicultural strategy using well thought out marketing plan to show their dedication to diversity and inclusivity. Yet those theories have yet to be explored. And then I guess there's some photos.
Oh yeah. There's I guess there's some photos here. Yeah, this is
the right is what we used to have in the 90s. Do you remember the Hooters billboards with the bikini girls and stuff on it? Now it has a picture of a chicken wing.
Just always like laying down, right?
Right.
Am I thinking that right?
And then I have personally experienced punishers working at Hooters.
Like punishers of eyes, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. And I wonder why.
I used to never go to Hooters. I probably started going to Hooters in the last 7 years.
You started going to Hooters?
Yeah, we used to never go to
we never went to Hooters, right.
We were never wing boys.
Yeah. Twin Peaks has not done this. Twin Peaks holding fast on the hot girl trend. Hooters, I don't get it. Yeah, it's really weird.
And then if you scroll down further, it says this photo on the left, the poster is using to contrast the body size of Hooters employees is not a photo of actual employees, but members of the general public who have acquired Hooters clothing as a Halloween costume.
I've personally experienced this.
Well, that they're saying these women don't actually work for Hooters.
That's fine. But if you've been to a Hooters in the last 5 years, you tell me that this is not how it is.
Twitter needs us to know that.
Tilted Kilt never had fat uggos. There's still a Tilted Kilt around. I do see their posts occasionally, and the girls are looking all right.
Us.
It's a little bit further west. It's over like in Bolingbrook.
All right. Also, guys, Vaughn Coleman getting ready to launch. Vaughn Coleman acquaintance of the show, ready to launch his book Phenomena Nova on Indiegogo and Kickstarter with I think a new cover. But let's see what Vaughn has been
I'm
up
gonna
to.
also need the chat to tell me what this means.
Yeah,
you know what this means?
Well, this is what he's been up to. I saw him at Heroes Con, but this is what he's been up to since. You guys, fans of Vaughn Coleman. This is me looking for bro after he tells me his chords.
What does chords mean?
It's coordinates, right?
Coordinates?
Yeah. In Minecraft, I guess.
Oh. I thought it was something like a new slang.
Minecraft bros. Yeah, he's a Minecraft bro now. What a waste of time. Video.
He's just trying to get out there, guys.
Yeah, he's been doing his solo videos and he's branching out to the Minecraft bros
I had assumed
now.
something like guitar chords or musical chords, but they were using the word incorrectly, and using it for some other stupid thing like, bussing, right? You're not actually driving a bus.
Right.
And realistically, it's not that cool if you are driving a bus, but the word bussin' means cool.
Yeah, bussin' is pretty cool. I did send the link. Yes, I did. There we go. Maybe I'll send it on Telegram. It's harder to send here. What's up? Citizen Roan is here now. Fresher Luke is here. What's up, Fresher Luke?
Yeah, we get that Hooters sponsorship.
Hootie Hoot.
Throw that Hooters comic book together.
Yeah, why haven't they?
Rick Saylor's refunding.
No, Rick, no.
Fresher Luke says also, no comma, will you be at Tampa Bay Comic Con this year?
When is that?
That's a good question.
Jinx.
Some might ask,
probably
when
not.
is that?
Yeah, when was it last year? July?
I remember it was warm, but it was also in Tampa.
August, I think, right?
Why don't we look it up?
I think it was August.
I think we could spare the bandwidth.
I can't. I don't know when it is. Tampa Bay Comic Con. If us knowing didn't, suggest that we're not going, we're probably
55 days.
What?
So we still have some time.
Get out of here.
Yeah, 55 days,
Tampa
17
Bay
hours.
Comic Convention is in 55 days.
55 days. August 23rd to the 25th.
That doesn't seem like 55 days from now.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is, huh?
Yeah, it is. Isn't that around?
Not good with numbers.
Fan Expo, though? Fan Expo Chicago is around
that
weekend.
Yeah, August 16th, I think, is Fan Expo.
Wow, that's really close, man.
What is this? You said? Oh, 23rd?
Yeah, 23rd.
Yeah, probably not. We're trying to get into a Fan Expo Chicago. And then we don't have to take a plane to that one. Yo, Jay Dahl is in the house. What's up, Jay? Good to see you. It is August. You were right.
August.
Are you gonna, Fresher Luke? Are you gonna be at Tampa Bay Comic Con?
Yes,
you are. Interesting. Can twins jinx themselves?
I feel like they're living in a constant jinx state.
Yeah, no, I feel like they do that all the time. Finish each other's sandwiches. Why don't you move, Citizen Ronan?
Move your asses.
All right, guys. The poll is still going on.
Yeah, let's play the video again.
We'll play the video
There's a lot
again.
of new people in the chat. They don't know what the hell's going on.
Lots of new people, new faces in the chat. We have this new segment. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here we go.
Look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
So we asked Louis one question this week, and one question only. Last week we had a bonus question.
Here we have Rocky, we had Gone with the Wind, MASH, and The Wall.
Yes, we asked. We asked Louis what his favorite movie was, and And these are the options. You guys in the chat have to choose what you think his response was.
I always go off of what sounds most correct coming out of Louis's mouth.
Okay.
Right. And then I do the voice in my head with all of the movie titles.
All right. Yeah. Why don't you
every
do that?
movie title? And then I determine, what sounded the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can't say Predator. It wouldn't make any sense.
All right.
But could he say Rocky?
Well, this was I also had a suggested. I was suggested another game instead of like ask Louis is what did Louis say, right? So he says
I could definitely
something,
see, right?
And then we guess what the actual what he said was.
Mm-hmm.
That would be another one.
Yeah, he said Rocky. Would you just be like Rocky?
Mm-hmm.
And then you wouldn't know what he said,
right?
Or would you just start screaming out Adrian? What do you do? Go with the wind.
Yeah, here's what I asked.
What's up, buddy?
Look at the guy.
Yeah, I got another question for you.
What?
What's your favorite movie?
Movie?
Yeah, what's the favorite movie?
I don't know what a movie is. I read books, you Philistine.
No, he's a cinephile. All right. I also just pinned. Well, you guys probably can't see it because the poll's up there, but I pinned the auction to the top of the chat here.
Foobie?
Boobies? Oh, you guys did.
Boobies? No, he didn't say boobies. Let's check in. I'll do a little refresh of the auction. Still 23 bids, ending tomorrow. And another super chat from Angela Curry for $5.
Great. Is Louis related to Victor Wong from Big Trouble in Little China? Louis used to live in the back room of a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. And he used to kind of work there too, right?
Yeah.
He would
That's
hang
why
out
he
there.
has that very generic Chinese gray button-up shirt, no flair to it whatsoever.
I never
it's
thought
too
about
big.
that. He kind of is like a white Chinaman, Thank you for the super chat and great observation. Great observation there, Angela. You got Raiden Radio in the chat. What is up, brother? Good to see you in the chat today. We have 1 minute until. Do I have to call Adam? 1 minute until Adam is supposed to come on.
Did you send him the link?
I send him the link on Twitter and Telegram, which is where we usually communicate. But I might have to call him again. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the pre-launch of our new book that we're doing. This is a crossover between Adam and us. And we actually have the books. They're ready to be shipped out, ready to be signed, and they're sparkly, okay? They're not twinkly.
Really sparkly. Looking at it is like, when you go to the beach and you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you're biting into it and then there's sand. Right? But it's too delicious to stop eating it.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what looking at this comic book cover is like, because it has the sparkles, and it's like grinding sparkles against your eyes.
Yeah,
right?
it's amazing.
But the art is so good and the colors are so vibrant and you can't stop looking at it.
Yeah, that's how it was earlier. I wasn't getting any work done because I was just looking at it. And awesome Mike Spicer colors too. I love the almost like 70s horror pastels and stuff. Super badass. Oh, wait. Adam's here. How long has Adam been here?
I don't know.
God dang it. All right, sorry, Adam. You could let us know.
No idea.
Adam, come on down. Let's see. Let's see if this works here. Did it work? Why isn't it working?
You gotta push the button.
Hold on. Maybe I have to do
Not
this.
thrice, but twice.
All right. Hey, there it's coming down. And he is here. Round of applause, everybody. Adam, can you hear us?
Whoa.
Flawlessly.
Flawless. Beautiful.
Yeah, see, I'm here shooting in Nashville. So I brought a copy with me in case they didn't get to you, Phil, in time.
Dude, they showed up today.
He's in Tennessee.
Yeah, you're not even in Western
the central
time. You're in
time
Central,
zone.
right?
Yeah, we're in the same time zone, dude.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, no. I was shooting there, and I've been, of course, I snuck off to a comic shop You know, had to do another little tour.
Of course.
Picked up some good books.
Ooh, what's that?
Blood Squad 7. This is Joe Casey.
Cool.
Got recommended to me by Transformer Fan on X.
Yeah.
I had somebody else, but I had to check this guy out. It's kind of like it's Joe Casey, who's like a legendary creator in the space.
Yes.
Got Gromit's issue 2.
Nice.
Remember, it's this 80s skateboard story. Brian Posehn wrote it with him. He's a comedian. He did a lot of TV shows with me.
Yeah.
I had to give that a go. And then Destro, Dan Waters is
Destro.
I think he's really doing something special. I don't know if I'm going to continue just the Energon universe is getting so big already. It's like you just have to maintain that. You have to not collect anything else.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like its own like publishing side, which is awesome.
Amazing. I did Cobra Commander, I did Duke, and I did Transformers. I really loved them all.
Yeah.
And so I was just going to try issue 1 of Destro, and maybe Dan can hook me into that one. And then I did Spectrograph. This is a James Tinian horror book on distillery.
Distillery. Yeah, you could tell by the size of the book. That's a distillery book, right?
It's cool, fun, like the magazine size, like European size.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool. And he's such a great creator. Something is Killing the Children is an epic horror. And he does these dark, interesting tales that really kind of dig underneath the skin.
Yeah.
So anyways, issue 1 kind of knocked my teeth out. So I was just excited to dive into issue 2. So I did a little tour. I'll tell you what though, Alley Cat was good that we went to, Phil.
Yeah.
But I was just shooting in Austin 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I went to Austin Books and Comics.
Oh, Austin Books just knocks everything out of the water. The place is huge.
I mean, the place is so incredible. So Nick Pitara said, Adam, that's the one to go to.
Yeah, he took me there when I went last year.
Okay.
He picked us up from a Starbucks outside of the airport, and then that's the first place we went to. We got some food and then went there. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I got this incredible, 1990 Wolverine one-shot with Walter Simonson wrote it. Mike Mignola did the art on it.
Yes.
I kind of went on a Mignola spree there. I didn't realize that Mike Barron wrote a book that the Quorum books that Mignola drew.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's just anyway, what an incredible shop. And like the guys are like, oh, you're looking for Mignola? Let me find this 1991 shot, that'll just be perfect. That's a cool feeling, in a shop. So
yeah,
that's a tough one to compete with, that Austin Books and Comics. So
yeah, it's freaking awesome. Remember when we went to Austin Books? Nick took us there when we were in Austin.
Yeah, the comic book shop.
Yeah,
the giant Silver Surfer.
Yeah, the big Silver Surfer. Yeah. Did they
have
a Hulk, right?
Yeah, there was a big Hulk. Yeah. Or was it just like Hulk's giant foot coming in through the ceiling?
I remember a big Hulk.
No, it's a full Hulk. It's
a
full-sized Hulk. And then
it would have been funnier if it was.
Are you a comic shop news guy?
No.
Oh, you're not. So this has been going on since I was a kid. It's 30 years and beyond. It was like back in the day, this was the only way you could find out what was happening, like the new comics, because it's like you pick it up in the shop, it's free, and then it's like, hey, here's what's coming out the next while.
Sweet.
Here's what's hot,
Yeah, I think my shop does something similar, but it's like their own thing. They're like, every time I go, they hand me like a little pamphlet that's like the new books coming out.
Interesting. This may be more curated for their pull list.
Yeah.
But what they started doing with Distillery is Blood Brothers' Mother, that incredible Azzarello, Eduardo Rizzo book. I mean, that book is, you have to sit down to read that book. You got to be ready because it's just going to plow you over. But they started releasing a couple pages in it in the preview for a couple of months.
Yeah.
You could read just a couple of pages in this. It was a really cool idea to just snake a page or two, hide it in here to give you a preview. It's like they're doing it here again.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at that.
With another book. What is the name of the book? I've suddenly realized I forgot it. It's I'm not even sure. It doesn't have title of the book title, but it's just a couple pages tucked into it. So anyway, it's just a cool thing.
This book is great. What is it called? I have no idea.
I mean, maybe it's exclusive just for this, but it's maybe it's like it will only exist in comic shop news, but it's like it's the anyways. I love this because it's always like nice to see somebody else's recommends.
Yeah, definitely.
Things you might be overlooking because no one can know with 100 books coming out a week. You can't know.
Yeah. If you guys are not following Adam, definitely be following him out everywhere because, like we were just talking about, you travel all across the country and the world sometimes, and always try to stop in the comic shop and see what they have and make these really cool videos. You were just in Chicago a couple of weeks ago on the show, and we got to go to Alleycott Comics downtown, which was pretty cool. That video was awesome. And even on TikTok too, you're posting that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's a way that's like I was talking to the shop owner here in Nashville, and it's kind of our way to give back, right? To as creators to being connected with the distributor, with the guy on the other side, right? And I think there's something meaningful about that, and supporting them and promoting them because it's a hard road for them, and without them, boy, what do we do? Like, does it even continue? I don't know.
Right. So, did you get to watch the Mark Miller podcast that just came out yesterday? The one with Adam Kubert and Kari Andrews and a couple other guys.
I know. See, dude, I have been seeing clips from it. I saw a clip from it on X that Miller posted. I gotta get that. I gotta hit that.
Yeah, it's a great listen. They talk about. I guess this was a talking point that Miller had a couple months ago, maybe last year, but how in order for the indie scene to succeed and keep going, there has to be a successful mainstream scene as well to
totally true.
Pull people in the stores so we could get eyes on our stuff as well. So that was a good conversation they all had, and just some interesting points to chew on and think about from Miller and those guys. People that have, guys like Adam Kubert's been doing this for 30 years or more. And just seeing his perspective on that stuff. Those podcasts are really, really valuable. Love seeing that.
No, the Millar stuff is like that's like key, I think, because Millar is. I don't know how you could be a more successful creator than him,
right?
Unless you're Stan Lee, right? And he's brilliant and lovely. He's interested in the small guys and the big guys, and his work is in every movie theater and TV, and yet he's still passionate about comics. And I think that he's one of the most important voices for us, right? He's just like, and I think, his podcast, it's kind of that whole snafu with the shop owner that had kind of gone on, and he brought the guy on his stream, kind of kickstarted him really doing these, more to like State of the Union and like promoting the industry. I freaking love his, and the Ink Pulp podcast is another good one.
Yeah.
And like McFarlane and and obviously Millar brings out crazy level of people. Anyways, I go too long on it, but I've got to check out that one.
Yeah, definitely watch that. Everybody should check that out. They talk a little bit about cancel culture in there as well, and just state of the industry stuff. And it's cool to see these guys that are so passionate about the industry talk about it and stuff that they really love making. So definitely see that. New ambassadors.
That was a Brian Kreisgau chat.
Yo, what's up, Brian? What's up, brother?
Dude, one of the best. For anyone who hasn't backed it yet, you got to get Six Gun Gorilla Volume 2.
That's right. Shout out. He just launched it on Fund My Comic.
Yeah, so Fund My Comic. I'm backing it as we're talking right now.
Awesome. And Brian did some work with you in the past on a few different stories. In fact, on the Kill Journal, and he did both Finch stories. That's right.
Yep, absolutely. He's a part of the Kill Journal universe.
Yes,
that is for sure.
And speaking of Finch is in the book, the new book that we're going to be launching tonight. That's going to be available on the Zaid Comics site. That's what this is all about. All tonight, talking about this. And you guys, I don't know if you saw this, the the progress this has made. We're over $100 on number 1 on eBay for the hand numbered Psycho Slumber preview book. If you guys are just tuning in, Adam, did you see this? Do you see that the bidding war is going on?
Yeah, no, I saw it hit 100 as I was jumping on.
Yeah,
I can't believe it. I mean, this is certainly, here's what's cool about this collector item here. This is going to be because ash cans are the first appearance, right? When a character, now obviously both of our characters are fully revealed in from the other storylines. However, this is the first appearance of Simon.
Yes,
of Simon the Slasher, who not only is going to make an epic appearance in this 60-page one-shot we got coming. Bill and I are already concocting one-shot number dos, or part 2. Maybe we should call it a one-shot with how much we're talking about part 2.
We literally just talked about it earlier today, because I'm like, I was walking, I don't know, to go get lunch or something, thinking about this, and I'm like, oh, there's something more that we could do with this character going forward and a crossover. So we might do something further down the line with another crossover. I think there's some ideas brewing. It'd be pretty cool.
Sleepaway
camp.
No,
I think it needs to be done,
right?
Sleepaway Camp mixed with the Lost Pages. No. Adam, have you seen Sleepaway Camp?
Absolutely. Who hasn't? This is a for any horror movie fan, you've seen Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah. So I last year we went to, it was a family vacation to Orlando.
Yeah.
And I brought Sleepaway Camp and watched it with my whole family. Parents,
at the same time, everybody was there.
Dogs, girlfriends. It was pretty crazy. It was wild. I've seen it before, but no one else had
seen it. And
that ending,
the reveal was not lost on us.
Yeah, now that's a comic book reveal. That's a page turner right there.
That's right.
You turn the page for that killer
Full
reveal at
page
the end.
right there at the end.
Yes. No, it's something else. I'll tell you that.
Yes, but yeah, so Kill Journal, all about slashers, blood, gore, horror, and mixed with the Lost Pages. We talked about this. I want to say you called me up while we were loading up games for C2E2 last year, and
that's right.
We're like,
Phil, we gotta do something together.
Yep.
Right. And what I like about it is like the narrative link is so perfect, because your book, I'm sure everybody on the stream knows it, but like the Hobo has this collection of stories, and that's what you're reading in the Lost Pages. And also St. George keeps the Kill Journal, hence the name of it, and he records all their kills in it. So having never spoken about it before that time, we had two main sort of narrative characters, sort of that a book was tied into like the central storytelling. And
perfect.
It made sense that there are two worlds needed to collide.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And so we kind of ran with that and came up with this new slasher, awesome fights and interactions with Krim and Jazz, Finch being the scrapper that he is. And there's the little intro of Marty and Finch into the book. It's just gonna be a lot of fun. It's so fun, and I love the idea of how the slashers you have are kind of tied to something. You know, their trauma from the past that is compelling them to murder and take these souls, take these lives. And really, thinking about this story, it's kind of an exploration of these horror slashers.
Right.
And that is what at the core theme of it is about, and kind of that trauma and tragedy that torments these revenants' souls into being what they are. So it's a lot of fun.
I think at the core of it, is that what makes, this is what they call them, revenants or slashers in other worlds. A revenant is the idea that it's a vengeful spirit back from the dead, right? That's what that term, refers to. Japanese stories, all kinds. But what makes a slasher unique in the Freddy, Jason, Mike Myers sense, lots of times, is that they are the byproduct of abuse, right? They are the byproduct of an evil act, and then it spins into a much more evil act, right? Mm-hmm. And certainly there was something flawed within them. It's not that they are righteous, but that there's a twisted duality to them, because they were somebody who was actually tortured and beaten and killed.
Right.
So there's like this mixed empathy for them that gives them another layer of depth as a villain, which I really appreciate, that they are truly a victim of a dark society or bullies or whatever that particular story is. And that gives them another layer.
Yeah, definitely. On the topic of comics, I wanted to talk about, I was playing around with Global Comics, and I wanted to show this off a little bit. I know you have some of your stuff up on Global Comics. You put that up a while back. Irene's been looking into that and putting her Fiendish stuff on there. And I kind of wanted to play around with just the formatting. So I wanted to show that off. This week I went in and put this guy up there. Now it's not up and published. This is just kind of through the creator's editor backend. But I showed a little bit of this off on the creative blog last night. This is so cool. Like, even if you're a creator and you're crowdfunding, say like we're crowdfunding and we want to put a digital tier on a campaign.
Yeah.
We could throw it on Global Comics and have it as like a private link that we just send to people.
Okay.
Because the reader, it's just built into your browser.
Right.
You could open it up on your phone. You don't need the app, but you can, if you have the app, you could open up in the app too. But check this out. Hopefully this loads. God dang it.
That red ring of death.
No.
Bringing Xbox 360 vibes back.
So this is from the Myths of the Lost pages. The really cool thing about this is you could either opt to read it page by page, 2 pages at a time, or this is unique to the site where it's panel by panel. So you as the creator outline the panels, and even on the phone, it'll zoom in and you can go panel by panel. So even if it's a splash, or if the panels are really abstract, you could basically vectorize it and pinpoint the spots and move it around. So they're weird shapes.
It's really cool. I did issue 1 of the Kill Journal and issue 1 of the 8th on this, and they've been viewed by thousands of people. And part of me, it's a bit of work to get it in the system.
Yeah.
And so I just keep not doing it. Unfortunately, I guess even though everything else you do is a ton of work, I don't know why it just seems like this thing like insurmountable. But I think it's a great way actually to, either archive stuff, point people back to other works, or to just reach out to more fans. I think it's a cool way, and I think it's got good readership. And the thing is Webtoons is all manga focused. There really isn't an effective sort of like free to, there isn't so many effective platforms like this. Now, Omnibus is a good one. My book's on Massive. Go to Omnibus.
Oh, cool.
It's a pretty good app as well too. I think this is a great place, but this is unique because you don't necessarily need them to be your publisher. You can just put it up. It's
right.
More
Yeah. As a creator, you could put up whatever you'd like. You don't have to pay at all. I think there is some like extra levels where you get more perks if you do pay for like a subscription as a creator. Like you could have links in here, and it seems like they're very creator friendly. I know one of the newest updates that they are working on is getting a scroll to read feature, like something like a Webtoons. So kind of catering to people that are more into Webtoon style comics, where you can just keep scrolling.
Here's the thing, that convenience of building something that's for phone that you can just casually read, there's a lot to be said for Webtoons going that way, because the amount of time you see people doom scrolling away, and then you can slide it in and be a comic, and then building for that platform, I do think was a smart idea, and it's no wonder they're doing well. I mean, I like to read them like this.
Oh, for sure.
Which unfortunately isn't that conducive to the phone. It's just the only bummer. But
yeah. Well, they have a kind of section category of creators. Say you have, like, we have our book on here, and then we start doing a crowdfunder. You could actually let the site know, and then they'll put you in crowdfunding a book now section. So if people want to find books that or creators that are crowdfunding, they'll go into that section. And then also you could put like a little button that will take you directly to the crowdfunder if you're happen to be reading something while we're doing that. So it's pretty awesome. Raiden Radio says Global Comics is cool. I've gotten a couple thousand reads off of there, which is amazing.
Well, I think the people going to Global Comics are readers.
Yeah,
they're not collectors. They're readers. They're interested in like checking out stories, putting in the time for that. And that's a really cool thing. Phil, check the Telegram.
Oh, sweet. Let me see here.
Cranberry Langer saying it's a good setup after your campaign ends for when you want to put it out worldwide. Yeah, especially with those international shipping rates now, it'll be a good way to get your comics in front of international people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that's kind of something that I don't like about doing a digital copy, if you're going to crowdfund it and then have it up here, is that your customer is not going to have unlimited forever access to it if Global Comics goes down. Right.
Yeah.
Whereas like if they have a PDF copy of it or something, they own that and they could read it.
So the solution to that is you can sell PDFs through their site as well. So you could have it where it's built into their reader, or you could, be like, oh, for $20 or $10, you could buy the PDF and then have it forever.
Cool.
Which is, awesome way if you don't have like a site that you're selling digital stuff through as well.
Sure.
So yeah, it was super. It's time consuming, like you said, Adam, like actually setting this up, but it was fun. Like it would be cool just to do while I'm on stream or something, because you got to basically pencil out, his ear here. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't say it's not fun. And if you like it, it's a wonderful way. And I know Eric Tapper, who owns it or one of the founders of it. Great freaking guy. Eric is a totally cool guy. Came from the music industry, trying to find that way to help monetizing comics. Really cool guy.
That's awesome. Cool. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah. So we might put some stuff up on there and maybe utilize it for digital versions of our stuff going forward and some of our buddies as well. See Hyper Wizard in the chat. What's up, Jake? He says Global Comics could add a downloads tab that lets you read offline for a week or so. That'd be cool.
I know. I agree with that. One of the hard things about it is it's not good for the plane at all. Like it's not good for anything.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's like YouTube or Netflix will have that thing where you could like pre-download stuff to watch it offline. Like if you're going to go into airplane mode, and they could implement something like that. You could preload in, a couple of books.
That's
and
what
get it ready.
Audible does that too when you buy a new book. It just downloads into your phone. And
I think they'll catch up to some things like that. People just, complain enough and send them the idea. How hard would that be to implement, especially with the app itself?
Yeah, definitely. We are going in a few minutes over to Michael Bancroft's to launch this bad boy. It's going to be freaking awesome. You guys better come. We're going to raid right into his stream. But before then, we have a poll in the chat. Now, have you heard about this, Adam?
No, I need to, though.
Okay. Well, this is a new segment on our show. The segment is called Ask Louie. Now, Louie is kind of the sage figure around town over here. And we've been asking him questions the last couple weeks and polling the chat to see what they think his answer is going to be. All right. So it's a little interactive, game show type thing here. So maybe you can get on this as well, Adam. So we're going to show you the question we asked, and we got the little intro video. We'll play it again for maybe some newcomers in the chat. Here you go.
Bring this in here.
Ask Louie.
Look at Louie being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
Here we go. This is what we asked.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, I got another question for you.
What?
What's your favorite movie?
Movie?
So we asked him what his favorite movie is. And in the poll, we had these people. These were some guesses. We have Rocky, The Wall. He's a big Pink Floyd fan, Adam. MASH, which was a movie.
Right.
Not to be confused with the television show.
Correct.
Though the same cast. So
right. Or Gone with the Wind. What do you think? What are you going to go with, Adam?
I'm going to be betting on MASH.
Oh, that was my guess too.
That was yours? Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like a MASH guy? I mean, Louis. Yeah.
So in the lead though, we just closed the poll. Rocky is in the lead with 48% of the vote.
Really?
Which is big. Well, why do you think people voted Rocky?
Okay, so you have a couple of reasons why. It's because it's distinctly written from all of the other options. It's the only one that's not in caps.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. So it draws the eye. And it was one of the first suggestions that was made in the chat. I think people gravitated toward that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Louis got that gravelly voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he could be a scrapper, an old scrapper. You know, he's got that little bit of a hunch, you know, because he's ducking and weaving. You know, maybe that's his go-to movie because it brings back his old days.
Well, let's see what he said here. Let's see.
What's up, buddy?
Today?
Yeah, I got another question for you.
What?
What's your favorite movie?
Movie?
Yeah.
John Wayne.
Which one?
John Wayne.
That's your favorite? All right, brother.
Look at me, man. I go to judge.
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
It's his favorite movie. Who would have thought? It was John Wayne. And apparently all of them.
John Wayne.
So
that I get it.
He's a classic movie. John Wayne. No one got it right this week.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I don't know if there was, maybe he was talking about like a documentary.
Well, look it up. Look on IMDb. Is there a biopic called John Wayne? This is the hey mom, what's your favorite X-Men character? And she says X-Man.
Right.
Because she's so deep cut into the X-Men.
Wait a second.
And you think that she sounds like an idiot.
Oh my goodness. Is this it?
Probably.
Let's see here. John Wayne, America at all costs.
There you go.
This was it. 2019.
Yeah. You messed this one up, man.
Yeah, he loved this was his favorite. Well,
I mean, I had no idea.
I didn't even see this. I didn't know this was out.
Yeah,
well, there you go.
Clearly.
Hopefully, if you guys have more questions for Louis, let me know. Send me a message. We'll ask him something else next week. You know,
I mean, I think that Louis is going to be an influential person, and we should really dial in what he's thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Exactly.
The better we understand him, the better we're going to understand ourselves. I don't think there's any doubt about it. So,
exactly. Well, thank you guys for playing and tuning in, guys. Don't go anywhere.
The raid is about to happen.
Raid's about to happen. Bancroft has put his stream up. He also says this is worse than Camel's trivia.
Shot over the bow there.
Yeah, people are saying it's rigged. I don't think so. You know, True Grit. That's a good film. Yeah, but we're going over to Bancroft's. He's going to start right now. It is 8:00 Central Time. This is the Lord's time zone. We're here, and we're going to be launching the big launch, Psycho Slumber. Only 50 copies. Only 50 copies. That's right.
This is one of those 50 sitting right here.
Yeah. I got the rest of them over here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Had a blast this week. Thank you guys for the super chats. And we hope to see you over on Bancroft's with the big launch. I'm going to launch it live while we're on stream. So I'll get that link and we'll throw it in the chat as well. It'll be on the Zaid Comics site.
Yeah.
And
this is a little hint here.
Okay.
For the people who are watching this stream. The stream is probably about 4 or 5 seconds delay. So if you want to get in on that, you got to be ready 4 or 5 seconds before we hit that button in the stream for when it launches.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
You know, so just letting you guys know.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you over there. I think Brandon's going to go get some food.
Maybe.
And we'll see you down under in Australia.
Boom, boom.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.